when I'm looking at your energy field, there's a huge amount of tension around your jaw, and energy around your jaw shows a sense of that you're chewing over something. There's something you're really perhaps procrastinating about. It's going round and round and round, and yet you're feeling unable to express it or break through. And the energy around that is very deep blue, so there's a lot of emotional content around that emotional charge, and the sense I'm getting is it's more yang energy building up, so more frustration, agitation, maybe even kind of a resentment or anger there. And the feeling is you're internalizing that and disempowering yourself with that energy because it's linked directly down into your solar plexus. And the feeling there is that there's this knot and this ball of energy that is just, as I say, it just feels all knotted. I feel like it's a ball of yarn that's all tangled up. So there's a situation there that perhaps has been ongoing for a long time where you've really tried to unravel it, but perhaps rather than that happening, you're feeling more and more frustrated. Now, I don't know whether you've looked at light codes, but check out the water light code. The link's in my bio, and it's a free little course, and also the water light code, that working with that may well help you get some clarity and get some movement and flow with that situation, and that would help unravel this tension in your jaw. I'm also going to send you a light code that's brilliant for tension and toothache, because there's a feeling here that this tension is actually starting to impact in your jaw and in that part of your body just there. So as I send this light code, breathe it into your throat chakra and into your solar plexus. So just have a sense of the energy going into those two chakras as I send it. Breathe it in. Have a sense of the energy going into your jaw, soaking into your jaw, and also going into your solar plexus, your throat chakra. Take a deep breath. Just have a feeling of any excess energy just going down your body and out your feet. So coming back into your energy field, and this energy around your jaw and around it, as I say, there's a link there with your throat chakra, and the feeling is it's linked to a past life experience as well. Now, with past life experience, the way I work with those when I do regressions and things with people, yes, it's really important to remember that we are multidimensional, multifaceted, and we have experiences and can pull on experiences from different lifetimes in our linear time frame, but also within dimensions and other paradigms as well. And what I'm picking up here with yourself is it's within our timeline, and there's a sense here I'm seeing like a really old-fashioned wooden vessel, like a sailing ship, and I've got a sense of like a merchant ship, and there's a sense of the thrill of that and the excitement of that and the joy of the movement. And the feeling I get is that I do feel that it sort of came to a crashing halt, not with an end of life scenario, but for some reason there's a feeling of being landlocked and unable to, a feeling of being wounded or injured and then unable to carry on in that time, in that way of life, that made you feel very down at the time. And the feeling is that energy is transposed into this lifetime, where there's a feeling of an innate need for adventure, for movement, perhaps travel, but really intricately linked with water and being on the water. So if that relates to your personal power and what you're trying to unravel, or whether it's to do with a feeling that you're feeling landlocked and trapped and confined, recognize that your soul has got this real resonance with movement and water, and the thrill of the speed and the expansion of being sort of in a very open environment. And it's really important because it's your authentic expression, throat chakra, that you incorporate that and open that up within your life. So if that's where your frustration is coming from, because you're perhaps doubting yourself or talking yourself out of it, or things aren't happening, really note that it is fundamental to your expression, and there's something within that to do with light and to do with books that I'm just seeing, like learning and books, but the learning is more mathematical equation rather than like authorship in a sense of fiction. There's some kind of non-fiction, there's a document or documentation to do with, as I say, I'm seeing it like mathematical equations that's really important, that will, although that's very static and doing, the irony is that will free you up for the movement and travel. So that perhaps will help unravel that process, but it's really important that you do follow that flow rather than talking yourself out of it, or telling yourself to sort of man up or face the real world, or whatever it is, that stories that you're telling yourself that are stopping you or are adding to the mire that you can't see your way forward or feel you can't see your way forward. There's also a sense of that, of not liking something you're hearing. There's again, around your throat chakra, a little bit further out, there's green, which can show two things. It can show the natural environment, no great surprise with yourself, as being really important for your health and well-being, both mentally and physically. And also it can show a situation where you're perhaps not being given all the facts, and maybe you're feeling deceived or lied to. If that's the case, trust your intuition, because it's absolutely right. And again, there's no shame or blame or criticizing other people, but just recognize that your intuition is absolutely telling you the truth. And that being the case, rather than beating yourself up or questioning of yourself, which again is holding on to that ball of static and that knot, play the what if game. If I am absolutely picking up on the truth, what am I going to do with that in a way that helps me move forward without creating further confusion or karma or whatever it is, that you can open up the pathway or express and get some of this energy moving out of your throat chakra. But essentially for yourself, it is the solar plexus and the throat chakra that fundamentally need that energy and that focus to start with. Now, in Tier 1 of the Atlantean Light Code system, there's an energy symbol, a light code, that is really good for those solar plexus. And I know those of you that have taken it will know Hispani very well. So I'm going to send that through to you now. And again, if you can see it as like golden yellow light, but if your intuition says, no, I want to see it a different color, that's absolutely fine. So as I send this, really breathe it into your solar plexus and have a sense of that energy spreading out and shining out all around you like the sun, illuminating a path forward. And be very aware of your intuition and what comes to mind, what memories come to mind or situations that need to be released, but also what intuitive insight or action steps that you can take to help you move forward. So I'm going to send this. I'm actually sending two. I'm sending a grounding symbol as well. So take a deep breath in and have a sense of that energy soaking into your solar plexus and shining out around you. And as if you're in a shower, any excess energy or any energy that's moving as things are aligning, just have a sense of that going and down and out your feet, down into the ground beneath your feet. So just work with that for a few days. Then I suggest that you listen to this a couple of times and really take those light codes in. Light codes will continue to work in your energy field for 3 days, moving and aligning. So have an awareness of that. So just observe what energy shifts over the next couple of days after watching this, but replay it so that you're building that energy and building that momentum in your energy field, and take action on those insights that come to mind. So I hope that helps, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, yeah, I enjoyed that, but that wasn't directly at me, if you would like to be included for one of these free example samples, a few minutes of an aura reading, just pop your name in the comments. Only need your first name and I'll happily add you to the list. And please check out karwinlightcodes.com. because on there you'll find more information about light codes and transforming your life with the elements and light codes. And if you're interested in having a private one-to-one session that lasts just over an hour, we go through your aura and your past lives, and we get a whole array of tools to help you move forward, then again, if you go to krwinlightcodes.com, there's information on that there too. So take care and have a good one.